Chapter 15, Hot Water. The ground shakes beneath you, the surrounding trees toppling into the ocean, swallowed by the waves. You look down through the branches to see the ground crumbling below you. The cliff's collapsing. What do we do? Only one way down. We gotta jump. Before you can respond, she pulls you to your feet. You scramble behind her, down the large branch extending over the ocean, clinging for purchase as it shakes wildly. You'd better be right about this. Well, you won't be around to complain if I'm not. The grim hint of a smile on her lip bolsters you. You leap off the branch and over the edge of the cliff, just as the tree gives way. Ah, yeah, survival bond. Quick, flat on my stomach. Straight like a pencil. You wrap your arms around your stomach, holding your legs together with toes pointed. When you hit the water, you slide in smooth and like a torpedo. And when you resurface, you gasp for breath, letting the clean, fresh air rush into your lungs. We did it! Leaves and dirt cascade from the still crumbling cliff, forcing you to swim further out into the ocean, alone. And the twigs turn to branches, and the pebbles become boulders as you battle the growing waves. You fight the current, trying to pull you back towards the grove. Anne, where are you? You turn around and see the destruction the earthquake has left in its wake. Most of the grove is now in the sea. Broken branches from the large tree you slept in stick from the shallows. Oh my god, Anne, please don't be under the tree. I should keep searching. You dive beneath the water's surface, looking for any sign of life, but to no avail. Come on, Anne, you would never forgive yourself if a tree got the better of you. You squint as you study the massive tree trunk sinking in the ocean floor. Your heart pounds as you begin to fear the worst. Anne, please, I can't do this without you. Just then, the tree's leaves shuffle as something parts them. You let a sigh of relief as Anne emerges. You and Anne hurry to the surface. The worry disappears from her face as she sees you. A relieved grin replacing it. John, I thought I'd lost you. You can't get rid of me that easily. She surges forward to close the distance between you, crashing through the water. Celebrate being alive! And boost your survival bond, which is already maxed. Meet her halfway with a kiss. You slice through the choppy waves and swim in Anne's arms, greeting her with a searing kiss. Oh, someone missed me. You cling to her wet clothes and let your kisses do the talking. Your tongue searches her mouth in desperation as your hands beg her body closer to yours. When I didn't see you, I got worried. I wasn't going to let a few rocks get in my way. Besides, who else is going to make sure you get home? Did I forget to mention my sexy backup captain waiting for me? Oh, come here. She cut you off with another kiss, her lips molding to yours. The motion of the waves keeps you pressed together as you seek comfort in each other's arms. Shock, maybe. I'll check her for injuries. You swim away from her hold, but keep one hand pressed against her chest. Her brow knits in confusion. What are you doing? I want to make sure you're really okay. I'm fine. Oh. But... Oh. Okay. I get it. You take care to kiss her injured shoulder, then work your way down her arm. Her eyes close in pleasure at your touch. Well, Doc, will I live? I think so. Everything checks out. Maybe you should check more, just to be sure. We are literally floating in the middle of the ocean. You catch a playful smirk on her lips, enticing you closer. Suddenly, a large wave ripples through the water, nearly pulling you apart. She tightens her grasp, keeping you close to her. Should we expect aftershocks? Yes. With an earthquake of that size, probably. Though I admit it's the last thing on my mind right now. So, what's the first thing? Really? I should use my mouth, I guess. Sit back and enjoy. Oh no. Basically, she returned the favor as we dove underwater. I guess they call that reciprocation. I don't know. Anyway, you relax against Anne in contented silence, reveling in the lightness of your body. Eventually, you untangle yourself from her, though you struggle to stay afloat. Your body is still recovering. If we stay out here any longer, I think my legs will give out. You're swimming, dude! Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, I'll carry you to shore if I have to. Jesus. and swim. This book, you know, people said this book went from okay to crap. Yeah, no, I'm starting to see it. She swims to the shore with you falling close behind. You let the crashing waves carry you the last few yards before collapsing into the wet sand. The water continues to rush around you with tide. Thank God, land. What if I said I wasn't finished celebrating? Oh, for the love of... I'd say you're one hungry woman, and I'm not, and moving from this spot. You won't have to budge an inch. Oh, boy. After a moment, she parts, and you see the vulnerability in her eyes. If we're gonna die here, I want your lips to be the last thing I feel. You know, you guys could have been building a raft this entire time. You guys could have been doing anything else. You could have stole a boat by now. We're just gonna give up and die. We're not gonna die here. You don't know that. You can't know that. Maybe not, but I have a feeling we're gonna survive Moku, so we can be together out there. Damn you and your optimism. You know you love it. Yeah, I do. And stands and pulls you up beside her. She plants a final kiss to your lips, its warmth seeping through your whole body. Unless you want the tide to wash us away, we should keep moving. Yeah, who knows, or when another earthquake will knock us down again. The two of you scout out the beach far away from the destroyed grove, and points out to the other side of a rocky bluff. We can lie low in those caves for a few days. Hail and tack will never find us there. Yeah, the earthquake neither. Nor the explosion of the, mountain on Mount Moku. There's no time for that. The earthquake was a sign that the eruption timeline has sped up. But you said we had months. And had being the operative word here. I believe Hale's chemicals have been permeating the island, spread even further by the storm. My estimates were based on the ecosystem without the toxins weakening the rocks, the very structure of the volcano. Damn, of all the ways I thought I'd go, a volcano was low on my list. It's not over. We have a future to share. If you think I'm giving up on us, you've got another thing coming. Good, because I'm in this until the end. How long do you think we've got? A day. Days at most, hours at least. I'm not a volcanologist, so I have a basic understanding, not to mention Dr. Hale's chemicals have interfered with even that. What the hell do we do? We still don't have a way off the island. She interrupts herself with a laugh. You raise her brow and question. Tack, she'd never let herself get trapped. I bet anything she'll have a boat. And not just any boat, but the Wanahata Arahui, my grandfather's boat. The one she stole from you? What makes you so sure? The way she sees it, she won it from me. She'd show it off as a personal symbol of what happened to people who crosses her. Yeah, if that's true, it has to be hidden near their camp. We just need to find it. Any chances they labeled it on a map we stole? She pulls out the map of her pocket and examines the waterlogged paper. Nope, and there's a lot of beach where it could be. Maybe we could get them to lead us to the boat. We just need a distraction big enough to scare them into running. Might I suggest a Molotov cocktail? Oh my god, thank god those were posted online for people in foreign countries to use because they didn't have Google before. Quick, do you have a phone? Good thing you rationed our alcohol. You and Anne hurry across the island until you reach the familiar beach. After checking that it's safe, you search what remains at camp. Mr. Hale's guards certainly took everything they thought was valuable. Not everything, they left some of the alcohol. And lifts a piece of driftwood, digging into the sand, reveal a few bottles from the abandoned village in a small black case. Thank God they left this. My research is lost, and we can properly clean your wound. In your excitement, you throw your arms around Anne, squeezing her tightly as she hugs you back, and you feel her grin against your neck. I didn't do much, just dug it out of the sand. You've made my research, or made sure it can have a difference off of Mogo. Make sure to credit me in the Ecology Monthly, and we'll call it even. And... are you sure I can't tempt you with anything else? You press a sensual kiss against her neck. She groans at it. I see what you're doing. Is that so? You tug at her shirt, lavishly exposing her collarbone with more kisses. You're trying to take credit all for yourself. Damn, you figured me out. She takes a step back and then retrieves a small bundle of fabric to the side of the driftwood. There was one more thing I found. She unfolds the bundle and hands you a brown leather vest along with a button-up shirt and pants. You slide the soft fabric through your fingers. Listen, I found you an outfit. Oh, Jesus. I forgot I brought this. The colors could help you blend into the jungle. Might be smart if we're taking on her camp. Diamond choice. And just think, this will actually help your survival bond. You finish buttoning up your shirt, then pull the leather vest taut around your chest. Well, her eyes sweep down your body, pausing at the tight fit of your pants around your ass. She tucks the front of your vest, pulling you flush with her. She drops a kiss to your neck, sucking the sensitive skin. Her lips find your ear, whispering, "You look ready." I am ready. Right after we do one final sweep of the camp. You untangle yourself from her and gather the last of the supplies we're salvaging. When you finish, you and Anne take one last look at the camp. Goodbye, little camp that kept us here for what seems like 2 minutes. Shipwrecked was as good as a refuge as we could have hoped for. A makeover helped a lot. You let out a sigh as you take in the braided bowels you made. The flags by the beach, the hammock handcrafted. You know, never mind the little boat that's sitting there that's in perfect condition that we could have used to escape. Goodbye, Shipwrecked. And good riddance. I couldn't agree more. I won't miss making up or waking up covered in sand at all. How does a boat sound? Like a luxury. You and Anne pick up your bags and supplies and then head into the jungle. The island is ominously silent as you start the hike back to her camp. When you reach the hot springs, you notice Anne rubbing your shoulder. We should redress your shoulder. Say, the clean water here should help. I thought you did that last night. I may do, but my field kit has actual disinfectant and gauze. She shrugs out of her shirt while you fetch supplies from the black kit. She winces in pain as you pour disinfectant on the wound. Damn it. Sorry. But the pain means it's working. I know, I keep telling myself that. You feel her muscles ripple beneath your touch as you pour more disinfectant on, and then wrap the injured arm in gauze. Viola, the new dressing is Dr. Lico approved. She chuckles as she slips her shirt back on. Glad to hear him. Let's fill up on our water bottles and head on. As she reaches down with her bottle, you notice the water begin to bubble violently. You shoot an arm in front of her. Yeah, that means that the water is actually to the boiling temperature. No, don't do that. It also means it has a bunch of sulfuric acid in the actual water. Wait, you'll burn yourself. The loud, bubbling noise mixes with the cascading waterfall nearby. The two of you stare in shock as the boiling water. I'm actually surprised the smell didn't hit them first. It wasn't this hot before. We've got less time than I thought. Malmoko could erupt at any minute. Come on, we're getting the hell off this island. She takes your hand, leading you away from the deadly water and in the direction of Dr. Hale's camp. The two of you don't stop running until you're standing in the trees overlooking the camp. The guards haul crates back and forth while Dr. Hale barks orders overseeing the evacuation. Be careful with that, it's worth more than your pathetic life. You and Anne move deeper into the camp. Several guards pass directly in front of you, but don't spot you in the bushes. How much longer do you think this will take? I don't know. You heard Ale. Mocha's a ticking time bomb. You two, I'm not paying you to stand around. You're not paying us at all, bitch. I mean, what? The two guards saw and then returned to work. You ducked further out of sight and whispered to Anne. Your outfit hid you from the guards. Yeah, okay. Good call on the outfit. They never even knew we were here. You're hiding in bushes! Looks like Hale figured out the volcano's about to blow. She caused this. Now she's running. She's destroying everything the animals have. They could have enjoyed another year here. Now we've lost any time. We would have had to rescue them. I can't believe she's going to get away with dumping those chemicals on the island. She won't, I swear. But we need to focus on a way off first. You take a deep breath to steady yourself, then survey the camp, comparing it to the stolen map in Anne's pocket. Judging by the map and the worn path and vegetation, I think that's their way to the beach. Then we follow it and find the boat. We just need to keep them busy. She reaches in her bag, pulls out the supplies for the Molotov cocktails. We don't have much, but one good throw should make a big enough fire. I should aim for the chemicals in her lab. They should be highly flammable. Set off a chain reaction that won't easily be put out. And if it destroys her research in the process, well, I wouldn't be too upset. More like, not upset at all. That was the point! And stuffs a small rag into the bottle, ignites it with a lighter she swiped from the tent. She offers it to you. Let him have it. Launch it! No, you know what? Let her do it. I don't trust myself to throw it accurately. You're gonna have better aim. You do it. In that case, bottoms up. And I was figuring, she got wounded and I didn't, so... She grips the bottle and then lets it sail through the air towards her target. The Molotov cocktail explodes in a mass of fireballs that connects with the chemicals in Hale's laboratory. Bingo. As the fire spreads, the smugglers run towards it and grabs your hand, pulling you along. Run. You pass by the lab as fireballs continuously explode from the entrance. Dr. Hale rushes to the entrance, her eyes wide in terror. Oh no, not my research! The smugglers drop everything and scramble in a panic. Put it out. I'm trying, water isn't working. You imbeciles, you can't fight a chemical fire with water. You have to smother it. And turns to you as you hurry towards the bath. Good call on hitting the lab. Thanks. Dr. Hale is too obsessed with her research to notice anything else. You race across the camp, successfully avoiding the smugglers and Dr. Hale as they fight to extinguish the fires. Yeah, but we don't see tack. You follow the path, darting through the trees, brush until your feet sink into the sandy shore, where Mount Moku looms in the near distance. There it is, my grandfather's boat. A pretty boat. You follow her gaze down the coast where you see a large boat docked in the shallows, where their name, Wanahana Arahui, is painted on the hull. Pretty. It's a very unorthodox boat, though. You were right. Tack sailed it here. Never thought I'd be happy about that. This is, way too easy. Where's Tack? I didn't see her around camp. Me neither, but if we set sail soon, she won't be an issue. Unless she's on the boat. Hands intertwine, you and Anne dash towards the boat, but come to an abrupt halt as two of the smugglers emerge from the jungle. They each hold a club in their hands as they stare you down. Not another step, or we'll bash her skulls in. Move it or else. We're getting on that boat. We warned you. Now it's time to teach you a lesson. Why do they have the big gold chain around his neck? Doc, do you remember the moves I taught you in the village with a shovel? Yeah, you said it was like swinging a club. Exactly. And looks pointedly at the clubs in the smuggler's hands. You nod, getting her meaning. Stop whispering, you're coming with us! Or we'll just simply kill them, simpler that way, and it's not like Hale will care. The smugglers step closer, running their clubs, and looks to you, her eyes, asking if you're prepared to fight alongside of her. Really? I mean, take the club, grab a club, I don't know where from, and that doesn't look like a club, by the way, and help Anne take down the smugglers, or let Anne fight alone. Okay. You nod Anne, signaling your readiness to fight. The woman looks at you. You're wasting your time. She can't save you now. I don't need her to. She places her hand on your back, counting down with her fingers. 3, 2, now. In perfect unison, you each lunge for the nearest smuggler. You twist a large club out of the woman's hands. This is mine now. I beat the shit out of you with what's supposed to be a club, but it's not. No! I'm gonna decorate your other side of your face. Oh god. Beside you, Anne barrels into the other smuggler, knocking him to the ground with a thud. Ooh! You grip the club tightly, using it to create some distance between you and your opponent. Like I said, Anne doesn't have to save me, I can save myself. So, stay back unless you want to meet my new friend. Didn't we pay diamonds for that club scene too, by the way? So we just literally paid to utilize it. Think about how stupid that is. You look too afraid to use it. Hand it over before you hurt yourself. It's a club. So, you can kill me instead? I promise I'll make it quick. Remember Negan? Have you ever watched The Walking Dead? I'm gonna Negan your ass. Your glance focused to Anne, who's straining for dominance as she grapples with the smuggler. Stay down. Get off of me. In that second, your attacker darts towards you, reaching for your throat. You're mine. You can react instantly, recalling her lessons with the shovel as you brandish the club. Her legs. Crouching, you swing the club at your attacker's legs. She tries to dodge, but isn't quick enough to avoid the heavy weapon coming at her, which makes no sense. The club connects with her knees, and she crumples to the ground with screaming pain. I warned you. The smuggler tries to stand, scrambling for you, but you easily move out of her reach as she collapses again. You bastard! Listen. I was once a traveler like you, but I took an arrow to the knee. The cry of anguish draws Anne's attention away from her fight, a look of concern written on her face. John! The smuggler takes advantage of the moment of distraction and kicks her off of him. I'm literally standing there with a club! She rolls away from the smuggler and attempts to stand, but the man swarms her from behind, pinning her in his arms. You're gonna pay for this. I better do something quickly, instead of standing there like a dumbass. Hey, you! Do you want to end up like your friend? The man's eyes widen in alarm as he looks at his partner. No! What did you do to her? I gave her crippling knee problems for the rest of her life. Ha! Crippling. Let me show you. Anne seizes her opponent and shoves her elbow hard into the smuggler's stomach. She slips out from underneath his arms and presses the forgotten club beneath the man's chin. Ugh. In one fluid move, she forces the smuggler to her knees. Her knees. Her knees. This book has been out how long and they can't fix this? To her knees. Jesus Christ. Why do I even try reading this garbage? And pulls the club tight against the man's windpipe. Yield. While the smuggler struggles in Anne's hold, Anne looks to you. Thanks for the save. You would have done the same. Suddenly you feel a sharp shove from behind, throwing you to the ground. You look up and see the female smuggler looming over you, scowling. She struggles to stay standing, and you see murder in her eyes. You could have come with us quietly, but now it's too late. What are you gonna do? I have a club, and I took out your kneecaps. In the real world, you would not be standing. The smuggler lunges for you, hoping to get the jump on you before you can react. Aim for the head, John. I should hit her with the hook end. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You shift your grip on the club, jabbing the hook up, end up quickly, and end hits the smuggler right in the jaw. She rears back for a moment before her eyes roll back in her head and she falls backward. Shocked, you nudge her with your foot, but she appears to be unconscious. You used a weapon to defeat the smugglers. Which one? I can't tell. You know, according to the story, Anne had both of them, and then, you know, I don't understand. I can't believe that worked. Anne sidles up beside you, her opponent passed out from lack of oxygen. Yeah, that was a hell of a swing. She chuckles and plants her lips firmly on yours. You're kind of a badass. Only kind of. Can't be upstaging me now, can I? Leaving the unconscious smugglers behind, you and Anne sprint towards the boat. But a deafening rumble stops you in your tracks. The violent spew of lava erupts from Mount Moku. Heavy layer of smoke covers the sky as fireballs rain down. Oh no, we're out of time. This is the end. Oh no, it's the end? Oh no, really? God, wouldn't that be a shame? Alright, without further ado, holy sweet mother of Jesus. I keep trying with this shit. And you would think, I'm just gonna, you know what to do, it's on the screen. I'm just gonna say this. You would think, as a VIP book, right? think about this. We paid $15 a month for this garbage. Okay? $15 a month. They didn't proofread their own shit. Like, I always sit there and, like, I'll read things, right? And I'll question if I'm reading what I'm actually saying. And, like, sometimes I'll even go back to the video and I'll be like, holy shit, no, that was real. No, I'm like, reading that over and over and over in my mind. I'm like, wait. Anne did what with her and did what with him at the same moment, but we've got the female smuggler. Like, it's like they didn't proofread. Knocks her down to her knees. Isn't she fighting a him, a gold chain? I've already taken care of her. She's on her knee. Like, am I wrong? Am I in this much disbelief that I'm just like, no, there's no way they screwed up this bad? No, it's Pixelberry, okay? I've been doing this for, going on 6 years now. It's Pixelberry. They don't proofread. They don't give a shit. Whatever sounds good to them, right? They just spit it out. Like, they cared so less about this book that at the end they just didn't even give a shit to know the genders of the villains we're fighting. Like, for all they know, they could have been like, the koala! She forced the koala down to her knee. Like, okay. Alright, alright. I mean, alright. Whatever. And again, we're paying $15 a month for this garbage. Oh my god. Or may I say it's now a fully released book now, right? So I'm just playing catch up, but this book was really not on my high priorities. I know people are wanting slow burn, right? And I'm going to be working on that here soon. I'm just trying to catch up on all this garbage. Think about this. 3,600 videos I've uploaded on this channel. I've done 545 videos over on Twitch. By the way, completely separate. And then on top of everything else, I'm covering and streaming about anywhere from 8 to 12 hours most days. And yeah, no, and then on top of everything else, I take care of my two brothers and just the mountain, the things that I do every single day. So I'm just sitting here going, Pixelberry, do goddamn better, man. No wonder you went from being one of the top visual novels to being garbage. But you know what? Bye.